Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Nike10 and I'm coming at you another quick video. In this video, I'm going to be comparing the iPad 1 and the iPad 2, showing you guys the hardware differences as well as a few speed tests that we're going to run through. So before I start, let me give you guys a tour of both the devices. So on the right, of course, you'll notice that I do have my white iPad 2. It is a 16 gig 3G model. On the left, you'll see the one that has a bunch of fingerprints on it. A 32 gig iPad 1 3G also. So let's go ahead and just circle around real quick and let's take a shot to show you guys the thinness. So this is the best angle I can show it to you at, guys. So you can tell iPad 1, iPad 2. iPad 2 is very much the bulky guy now. iPad 1 is extremely thin in comparison. Let's take a look at the front here. Show you guys try to get a decent angle. You can see the iPad 1 is a lot thinner. 33% thinner to be exact, according to Apple. It does seem a lot more though. Alright, so let's take a look at the hardware here. On your iPad 1 at the bottom, you have your 30-bit connector and your speakers. On the iPad 2 on the bottom, it's a little bit more tapered, but you do also have your 30-bit connector and speakers a little bit on the back here. Let's get that powered down. Look up here. We have a front-facing camera on the iPad 2. iPad 1, nothing up top. Flip the devices over. Okay, let's just get these settled here. Look very much similar. On the back you have a rounded iPad 1 that kind of comes up into a dome type figure. iPad 2, it's flat in the back. Both of them have the 3G bars because they are 3G enabled. iPad 2, sorry, camera, iPad 1, no camera, obviously. Everything else is pretty much identical, besides the fact of it being a lot thinner. On the side here, you'll notice with the iPad 1, you have your volume rockers and your mute or screen lock. Let me make sure I have a good angle on the camera. Oh, nope, sorry guys, you couldn't see that, could you? Here you go. You have your volume rockers and your mute switch. On the iPad 1, likewise, you have your, can't see that still, volume rockers and mute switch. Let's put these two side by side here. Here you go. Okay, so same deal. iPad on the right, iPad 1 on the left. On the other side here, you have your SIM card slot. Sorry guys, I kept looking back because of my crappy tripod. You have your SIM card slot right here, as opposed to the SIM card slot on the iPad 1, which is on the side right here. That's basically really all the hardware differences, guys. So let's just recap the hardware differences real quick. Camera up front, no camera here. SIM card slot is on the side as opposed to on the bottom of this side on the iPad 1. And it's thinner, it's lighter, and we're about to discover something else. Of course, that it's faster. But again, we have a front-facing camera here. Alright, now let's do a few general speed tests here. We're going to go into both of the devices. And let me take the passcode here. Okay. So let me make sure the camera is focused in on... Here you go, guys. We're going to go to Safari. And I'm going to open up a new web page for both of these guys. Open up a new web page here. Open up a new web page here. Alright, let me look back at the camera here, make sure we're both good. Alright guys, let me fix this a little bit. So, of course, you guys know that the iPad 2 is on the right. So, let's do a quick test. Let's go to apple.com on both those devices. Oops. I typed it there, but touched there. Apple.com. Alright, ready, set, go. Okay, so as you just saw, the iPad 2 beat out the iPad 1 almost about a double the speed. let's here we go. We're gonna move this a little bit closer here, guys, just to give you guys a better view. Let's just look at scrolling here. It's relatively fast. Scrolling here, same thing. Scrolling's pretty much the same. Let's try something else here. Let's try to go to a more, intense. Or hey, why don't we just go to one of the links here? Let's go to the iPad link. So you can see here as you're dragging things along in the iPad 1, you see all the bars that keep appearing here. iPad 2, no. Well, there we go. You got a few bars, but much less bars. It's much faster. All right, so we're gonna go to iPad. Ready, set, go. And iPad 2 is already finished. iPad 1 just finished. So you can definitely tell that there is a much faster speed on the iPad 2. Now, of course, I'm sorry guys I didn't tell you this, but they are both running on the same Wi-Fi network. So basically, just to sum up a few things, guys, the iPad 1, it only comes in black. iPad 2 comes in black and white. The dimensions are pretty much the same, besides the fact that the iPad 1 being 0.5 inches thick and the iPad 2 being 0.34 inches thick. And the weights remain the same. iPad 2 is about 0.2 pounds lighter. They both have the same storages, 16, 32, and 64 gigabytes. They both have the same options, Wi-Fi or 3G. They both have the same screen size. Processors, both of them have a 1 gigahertz, but the iPad 2 has a A5 chip as opposed to the iPad 1, which has a A4 chip. Both of them have accelerometers in them and ambient light sensors. But what's different with the iPad 2 is it has a 3-axis gyroscope, and that kind of helps with gaming and stuff like that. So basically, guys, this is just a quick overview to show you the differences between the two iPads. Your iPad 1 and the iPad 2 are by no means different devices. They are pretty much the same device. They both have the same feel to them, have the same look. Only main differences is that the iPad 2 is faster, it's thinner, and it has 2 cameras on it. One in the front, one in the back. Now, camera quality is not going to be discussed in this video because I haven't had a chance to really play around with it. But it's rumored to not be the best camera that you'll ever use. But again, what can you expect from a 9.7-inch screen? So overall, the iPad 2 is definitely going to be the better buy if you're going to buy one or the other. But if you do have your iPad 1 already with you and you're not really too keen on upgrading, just take this as you will. If you have any questions about either device, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section, or message me, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Please feel free to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. And yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you later.